Dreamtime with Uncle Greg.
You're telling me a story about your exploits at saving a pregnant woman up at Coffs Harbour. Can you tell us how that went? Well, thrill seekers, day 4. She's as freezing cold as it was yesterday. We'll go and have some brekkie, give you a chance to wake up and heat up a bit, and then we'll come back and we'll see what we're going to do. Alright, well, thrill seekers, we're off to Stubbs Waterhole. And on the way, it looks like we're going to see the Ocher Wall, Lively's Find, Jasper Twins and Welcome Mine. So keep up, don't fall behind, otherwise you'll get lost. You generally associate ochre with a reddish, very red colour, reddish brown colour, pinky colour. But it would seem on this wall here that there's yellows and whites as well. Mix them up in a little bit of water and yeah, the texture on there is like corn flour. Next up, Lively's Find. See you there. Lively's Find is a gold mine find from a guy named Lively. Come over and have a look at this. I think this might have been where he might have lived for a little bit. Lots of dry stone walls. Over here, lots of tin. There's a sign down the hill a bit further saying watch out for mine shafts. So this might be a mine shaft. Let's go and see. Look at this. Oh, here you go. Here we go. A mine shaft. Let's not step too close. A lot of digging and what have you here. Let's have a look at this. Here we go, thrill seekers. A mine shaft. All down there. So we've got to be aware of these. So this is where Lively was digging. Very lively to me. Another gold mine shaft. Fascinating gold mine shaft there. Greggie's going to put some drone up, have a look at the gold mine. We saw some other parts of it, so thought we might investigate. Let's have a look. That was pretty good, wasn't it? Fascinating little area. Lively's gold find. Next up, Jasper twins. Jasper twin. I don't know what it is. Hey. I think the Germans discovered this. So the area is called Welcome Pound, but there's a mine back behind me that we went past, so this is the view from up here. How spectacular is this? What a view. And a guy down there filling his wife. They're from Queensland and they been around here. Righto, thrill seekers, here we are, Stubbs Waterhole. As you can see from the sign there, no camping or swimming permitted. Well, thrill seekers, there's no water in the waterhole, so there's a good chance we can't go swimming. So that way, haven't had much rain here at all. There's the rest of it. Right up there. Comes right down there. Stubbs lookout. Oh! I stubbed my toe. So much for Stubbs lookout. Okay, tonight's cooking segment is brought to you by Greg. That's how you do bacon and eggs.
Greg style anyway.
Bacon and eggs, Greg style. Wunderbar. Bacon and egg sandwich. Oh. Nah, that's my bacon and egg singer. Get your own. Very good.
Get out of the kitchen, Ross!
Okay.
Really?
That's how you make bacon and egg singer.
Greg's on toast. Basic, mate. Basic.
Now, the Kaiser, he's going to have to make his own later. So we'll see how he goes. You're telling me a story about your, when you got out of the RAF, your exploits at saving a pregnant woman up at Coffs Harbour.
This was going back in the early 90s. I hooked up with a couple of guys there who were pilots and they were looking for a crewman.
So what did you do in the RAF before you got out, Greg?
Just search and rescue.
Search and rescue, and you also...
Air crew, yeah.
Air crew. So with these civilian blokes, when you got out, they needed a crewman for their rescue helicopter, didn't they?
Yeah, they needed... they had a Bell Jet Ranger, Long Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Stationed up at Coffs, and they were Coffs Harbour Helicopter Rescue Service. So I struck up a friendship with a couple of the guys there, and yeah, just developed from that, and started doing a few little mini rescues. And little patrols up and down between Nambucca Heads and Wooleye, and yeah, not so much surf rescues. That wasn't in our domain. So yeah, this particular weekend, or I think it was a Saturday morning, we got called out. Had a pretty big flood in Coffs, king tides, and the Pacific Highway was cut in two, south of Coffs and north of Coffs.
Mm-hmm.
So you couldn't get up into the back of Glen Ray and Nana Glen. Yeah, so it was all flooded out up there. So the weather was pretty touch and go. We were nearly not able to get up there, but this lady, her waters broke, and there was no way to get an ambulance up there to get her in and out, so we got the call out. And yeah, we took a NBN Channel 3 cameraman with us. To document it all. He was a mate of ours.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, Bruce was his name.
Yep.
And yeah, so we got the call out, and it was Donnie Batchelor and I in the front seat. And yeah, we had the cameraman in the back. And had to go up and pick up this pregnant lady and bring her back to Coffs Harbour Hospital. So, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get her onto the helicopter? Did you...
We had to land at Upper Glen Ray there somewhere. I think it was Upper Glen Ray.
Yep.
We had to land on the footy oval.
Yep.
So that was one of the places that wasn't flooded. It was up a little bit higher. So the footy oval, we landed on the footy oval and picked her up. I had to jump out and get a hold of her. She was pretty well much ready to drop the bundle there and then on the spot.
Right.
So we had to get her into the back of the aircraft. And lie her down on the stretcher. And
did you deliver the baby, Greg?
no, I didn't.
No, you didn't?
Thank goodness.
Okay, right.
No forceps.
No.
No, there was no deliverance from me.
So was she screaming at you?
No, she was just in a little bit of pain. She was getting her contractions and everything coming on.
Yep.
And so we hightailed it back to Coffs Harbour Hospital and landed up there in the car park. And
so that was your job over?
that was our job over. And then back to the airport and debrief.
Yeah. And how did she go, Greg? Did she end up having the baby?
Yeah, yeah.
And
She
then
had the baby about half an hour later. She had a bouncing 6.5 pound grommet, so that was good.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for sharing that, Greg.
that's all right.
Good on you. Well, thrill seekers, that's the end of another eventful day. Roll the outro. Night night.